Hi, I'm Hazel, and it's finally just about time to fly in the Broken Isles. If you've been keeping up with your Broken Shore campaign and world quests, you should be able to take to the skies any day now. Unfortunately, those shiny class mounts we've been waiting for are still a couple months away. Well, nothing's gonna slow down my party. I was so excited about getting to fly soon that I started picking out my favorite Legion-themed flying mounts to tide me over. Here are my top 7. Number 7, the Arcanist's Mana Saber. Alright, so this is in no way green or demony, but this should come in really handy for Suramar world quests. This gorgeous winged saber will auto give you the Masquerade buff when you mount up, letting you safely and stylishly flit around Suramar as you please. The Mana Saber is a reward from the very end of the Insurrection Suramar questline, available right now in-game. I didn't even realize that it could fly until the day before I got it, and I must say it looks very nice in the air. I like small mounts like this that use their feet on the ground but can still fly. An honorable mention for the utility category goes to the Sky Golem, which you can use to pick herbs from without dismounting. Number 6, the Sandstone Drake. Give your friends a ride by using a passenger mount. Even if they can't fly, you can, and they'll owe you one for chauffeuring them to the next world quest. Or bring a group member along to the Summon Stone to help you get the rest of the group to your dungeon quickly. The Sandstone Drake is crafted with alchemy from a recipe learned from archaeology and can be bought and sold on the auction house. Other flying passenger mounts include the Obsidian Nightwing and X-53 touring rocket from Recruiter Friend. Number 5, the Grand Armored Griffon or Wyvern. If you want to get immersed with some faction fantasy, the Grand Armored Griffon or Wyvern are for you. Embrace your destiny as a hero of the Alliance or Horde and valiantly fight back against the demons from your faction-themed mount. These guys are rep mounts from the patch 5.1 MOP factions, Shield Wall and Dominance Offensive. I like these because they're not obnoxiously large, they have a really classic feel and some nice looking modern textures. Number 4, the Corrupted Hippogriff. If you want a Fel-themed mount for a Night Elf in particular, I consider this to be the holy grail. The Corrupted Hippogriff is a loot item from the discontinued WoW TCG, but can still be bought and sold on the auction house. Like the TCG Blazing Hippogriff, the textures are a little flat, but the colors are definitely unique. The Corrupted Hippogriff has the distinction of being the only Hippogriff in the game with no saddle. Number 3, the Corrupted Dreadwing. Veterans of Tanan Jungle and Warlords will remember the Corrupted Dreadwing, a massive hulking bird with felfire pouring from its eyes. The Dreadwing looks amazing in the air and should do a fine job of getting you around invasions. You can get this mount for 150,000 Apexis crystals in Tanan Jungle. Number 2, the Feldrake. This is another TCG mount, so it's the same idea as the Corrupted Hippogriff. In my opinion, it doesn't get any more Legion than this. It has the Legion symbol floating above its head. This is a reskin of the classic Drake model with smoking feet, a Legion saddle, and fel-charred wings. There's only about 30 of these on the auction house across the entire North American region, and the average price is about 3.5 million gold these days. Ouch. Finally, my number 1 pick for Fel-themed flyers to use in Legion, the Felfire Hawk. I have lovingly dubbed this the Mountain Dew Bird because of its explosively lime green tint. The Felfire Hawk is an achievement reward for Mountacular, which needs you to collect 250 mounts that are usable on one character. That's different than the total mount number that you see in your collections journal, so if you're working on this, make sure that you track the achievement to find out how many you really have. This has to be the brightest Fel-themed flying mount in the game, and while 250 is a lot of mounts to collect, it's probably more in reach than 3.5 million gold. I couldn't pick just one of these to use, so I set them to favorite and then dragged the random favorite mount button from my journal to my mount keybind. That's a handy way to mix things up without having to dig through your journal all the time. Which mounts are you going to use once you unlock flying? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day.